So this is the second video in my installment of how to improve the Black community series. In the first video, I discussed how the proper family structure in Black families and households can actually help the Black community in ways that will decrease the amount of Black children and Black teenagers and Black men in jail and increase the amount of Black people in today's society that are getting education and in working places. So today I'm going to discuss how education also plays a huge role in improving the Black community, especially going to college after high school. Everyone knows that on average, a degree holder earns more money per year than a non-degree holder or only a diploma holder. With that being said, it's safe to assume that going to college is actually the best bet for earning more money overall, other than obviously, being born into all this money. Donald Trump.
It's not been easy for me. It has not been easy for me. And, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Let me digress for a second, but how can the words, "it's not been easy for me," and "small loan of $1 million" be in the same sentence? But anyway, I digress. Back on topic. You want to try to find as many scholarships as you can to help pay for college. I know that some people think that college is way too expensive to go to, which is my main problem, because I wanted to go to a prestigious college because I noticed how lower colleges in my area lead to bad credits and you actually not being employed afterwards. I had to do all my researches on colleges around me to find out which ones had the most amount of people in jobs after they graduated. And so most of them around me weren't really good, so that made me reluctant, and the ones that were really good, they were very expensive. Most people think it's easy making these type of decisions, like, oh, college is better in the long run, so I might as well jump into it now so I can be better off in the future. But the problem with that mentality is that you have to deal with, if you want to go to an expensive college, you have to deal with loans and debt. Getting in debt was something that I didn't want to do. I am genuinely against taking out government and student loans for paying off school and properties and things. So my greatest advice for this video can be get scholarships, get grants, get in college, and make sure you graduate. Only take out loans when you absolutely have to. Like, there's no other way to pay off this school unless you take out a loan. And when you take out a loan, you only take it out if you're 100% positive you can pay it back within the first 10 years of you being out of school. That will ensure you have the proper amount of money to take care of the loan and not be in debt for a longer amount of time than what you're supposed to be. Like, you don't want to be paying off student debt and house debt when you're 40 years old in a house or something, or when you're 35. I know people like that now who've actually waited way too long to pay off their loans, or they had so little money because they weren't in a job long enough, or they were out of work for too long after school, and the debt just piled up. So make sure you get that out of the way as fast as you possibly can if you are taking out a loan, and then you'll be on your way to having a better future. This video goes side by side with my first video about the proper family structure, because the way parents can raise a kid will lead it to getting better opportunities in life afterwards, going to college and whatnot. So you want to train your children to have high realistic goals so that they can strive to go to college and raise their own kids who can adopt the same mentality through their child's training. And that way the cycle is perpetuated instead of the cycle of single mothers raising young males or young females that are on the streets selling drugs or in juvenile detention facilities, barely graduating high school, barely attending college, barely enrolling in college, and barely graduating college. We don't want to perpetuate that cycle. We need a new cycle to perpetuate so we can grow as a community. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. The next video should be coming out around probably at the end of this week, or if not this week, then next week. So stay tuned for the next video. Peace.